Hello. Seems you stumbled right back into my trap. Or as other people will call it, my channel. Y'all know something different? No. I got my hair done. I just got back from getting my hair done actually. And I walked out the house looking a hot mess. Because I overslept and I got rushed out the house. And I walked out the house in some swim shorts and a hoodie. Please stop. I just had to walk around in public looking crazy. I mean, just looking homeless. If you're wondering why I'm not literally hollering at the top of my lungs about intro right now, it's because I'm trying to be quiet because there's a bunch of people in the kitchen. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be well, darn. My chair always flies back so far. Like, I didn't even know my chair was gonna do that. Are you trying to kill me? Yeah, what's up, y'all? Welcome. This lighting is terrible. I'm sitting in front of my blinds now. Y'all notice this new setup? I just realized y'all probably haven't seen this setup because, yeah, I'm making this intro way too long. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be, Today we are going to be reacting to you guys' confessions, because if you didn't know, I made like a Google Docs form and I made it to where you guys could leave your confessions there. So if you still want to do that, like if you want to leave your own confessions, I'm going to have them in the description. I'm going to have the link in the description. You can leave your confessions there. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. By the way, I don't know who submitted these confessions, or I don't know who these are from, so just know that if this is you and if this is your confession that I'm reading, you have some explaining to do. I don't care. First up, we got, I love to eat rocks and carpet. My Strange Addictions is calling. You have 99 missed calls from My Strange Addictions, and I think you should pick up the phone. They have been calling you for about as long as I can think of, and you haven't been answering the phone. This is probably why you haven't been on the show yet. And I'm pretty sure I've heard of someone who likes to eat rocks, so you're just up there with them. Is it good? Like, what does it taste like? Rocks and carpet. If it tastes good, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do when you don't got no more ramen noodles left. Next up, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm pretty sure nobody does. I don't know either. I'm sitting in front of a camera reading you guys' confessions right now. Do you think I know what to do? I feel like most people don't know what to do with their life, but they just go with the flow and figure it out along the way. So that's what I'm doing. I just sleep, eat, repeat until something changes. Next up, we got, I used to have hoop dreams until I found out there was other ways to score. I used to lip sync to those 2020 crazy audios on my busted up tablet. Love you, Twizzy. First off, love you too. I used to do this too, but except I would dance to them. I think I have an old video of me dancing to TikTok audios. I may or may not put it in the video, so don't expect to see it.
Let it out.
And this is so real. In 2020, everything I had was broken. It either had a crack near the camera or right down the middle of the screen. I remember I got out of the car once and my phone fell in the garage and the whole screen was cracked, and that ruined my whole day. I was fighting back tears. I just had to play it off like, oh, okay, screen's cracked. Right. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. And I just cried myself to sleep that day. But in 2020, I was acting a fool to y'all don't, wait. I think I still remember this. Y'all don't know about it. Okay, next up, we got, so basically I threw a slice of pizza out the window at my neighbor.
Oh my God!
I don't know why. I was 7. And when I threw it, I said I said be free. Also, twin, am I the only one that will just bust out laughing if I walk into a room that stink? Wait. Hold all the way on. So So you gonna sit here and tell me that you threw a slice of pizza out of your window at your neighbor and said be free? All right. That's something new. I didn't know that we were just throwing slices of pizza like it's a frisbee now. Yeah, let it be free. Let it roam in the wild. I'm sure that'll be a hit on TMZ. And then for the second part, yes, I do. If a room stank and I'm in the room, I am going to cut up real bad. I'm going to do everything and the most. I mean, like this happened to me today. I was in my kitchen and it was smelling like salsa. Like it smelled like salsa. And not that good salsa either. It just smelled like salsa and cabbage. And I was like, oh, I had my hoodie on and I was being as loud as possible. I was like, what's that smell? And I just ran back to my room. Next up, we got. I'm zooming in on this because I can barely see. This is the screenshot that I'm looking at right now. Do you see this? I can barely see that. It says, I love your vids, but wait. Let me read this how it's typed, alright? I love your vids, but my confession is that I had a crush on this really bad guy. Like when I mean bad, I mean like he looked genuinely horrid. But he was nice to me, so whatever. So like I never asked him out, but he always said how he didn't like me, and sometimes he degraded me, and I would be mean, which I low-key started to like it. Swear I'm not a freak. Are you sure? Now, I don't have a dictionary with me, but I'm pretty sure the word degraded means that you were liking when he was being mean to you. You have some explaining to do. I feel like I don't have enough context for this. But, it'd be like that sometimes, you know. I don't really have much to say to this. I mean, just like, and sometimes it's not always about the looks, but it's about who they are on the inside. Next up, we got, let me read this exactly how it's typed. I tried to ask my crush out through a note with my number on it, and whoa, I'm having a stroke trying to read this. Okay, wait. I tried to ask my crush out through a note with my number on it on the last day of school, and he still hasn't replied.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. Or just can't.
This same kind of thing has happened to me, except it was 10 times more embarrassing. That's a story for another day, though. You know what? Maybe that's a sign that we should just face it head on. At this point, if a note hasn't worked and it's almost the end of the day, you gotta go up to him. You got to. It's at that point, it's the last day of school. Y'all both about to be out, and y'all probably ain't never gonna see each other again. So you might as well go up to him. I mean, that's just me, though. I'm not saying take my advice. I'm just saying, like, that's just how I'm thinking. Like, if it were me and I gave you a note, I would give it to you like at the start of the school day, or maybe like near the middle, and then at the end of the school day, if you still haven't said nothing to me, or still haven't done anything, or said like, oh, I'm gonna call you or something, then I'm coming up to you. And I'll say, you better call this number down, or else there will be problems. I will find you. I'm dragging you down. I'm sending Chinese air balloons to your house. Next up, we have. Hold on. Let me turn on my brightness. I can't see. I had like a massive crush on this one girl who was my friend. Like, it wasn't massive, but you know. So we like always joke around about us kissing each other and how we haven't done it yet. But the thing is that if we don't do it while we have a sleepover or something, I'm gonna be a little hurt because what you mean you're gonna say that and not deliver? By the way, love you. I kind of understand here. I'm getting the vibe. Cause why are you playing with my feelings? Like, that's what's going on here. They're getting their feelings played with. But literally though, like, you're gonna do all that talking about kissing and how you haven't done it, and then you're gonna play about that. That would kind of hurt me too. I feel like in this situation, if the action doesn't take you, then you have to take the action. Because see, this is that same thing I was talking about. But yeah, this is real. Man, this is a long one. Buckle. It says, "Hey Twizzy" in all caps. Not too much on me, but when I I promise y'all I'm not slow. I just give me a sec. Not too much on me, but when I was in seventh grade, basically last year, I was the reason on why dozens of kids got hospitalized. And I never told anyone. So this all happened because my friend bought these laxative pills at a drugstore and gave it to me and called it a gift. So I kept it in my pocket and made a batch of cookies using the pills she gave me. Now, why would you just sit there and put laxative pills in those cookies? So, I came to school the next day and brought the cookie to this one classroom that my op was in. And I quickly sat at a desk and brought out my lunch bag. My friend Gabby said that she wanted one, and I told her no, and that it was for a specific person. This was planned. This was a planned crime. My voice just cracked. This was a planned crime. Okay, this wasn't an accident, I see. It was for a specific person. And I went to go to the nurse for a band-aid, and when I came back I went to go to the nurse for a band-aid. When I came back, out of at least 15 cookies, 2 of them remained on the table. And I was actually crashing out, but I obviously couldn't tell anybody those were laced with laxatives. I started to act fake mad and grabbed my stuff and walked out the room. When I was... okay, there's a comma there. I just read that wrong. So I started to act fake bad and grabbed my stuff and walked out the room. When I was in my last period, when I was looking out the window, the same classmates who were munching on those cookies were holding their behinds and stomachs and were escorted to the emergency hospital near us. That was a handful. And I think this calls for an ass whooping. I think this calls for a whooping. And nobody found out about this. Nobody said, "Oh, it was your cookies that did this." Well, the damage has been done. They shouldn't have ate those cookies anyway. They were being big for that. They were being big and nosy. And that's what happens when you're being big and nosy. It was for one specific person, and half the class ate the cookies. So that's their fault. And I feel like justice was served a little bit, because they had no business being all up in them cookies like that. And here I was thinking that this was an accident. It wasn't. And who is giving you laxative pills as a... Why are you getting laxative pills as a... I feel like there's a bit of miscommunication here. But why are you getting laxative pills as a gift? Can we speak to the friend about this? I think we need to all sit down and have a long talk about what in the world is going on. Okay, and last but not least, we got, I use my mom's electric toothbrush. Okay, well, I use my mom's electric toothbrush to pleasure myself and put it back on the wash. Just calling somebody.
911, what's your emergency, please?
Yes, hello? I think we found him. I think we got him. Do we have no regrets? No. Were we not thinking about our poor mother who has to put that toothbrush back in her mouth? We couldn't have thought this was a good idea. We couldn't have thought once or twice before doing it. And it's a shame that this is the last one that and at the same time it's perfect, because we're gonna end off the video. Why would you do that? What was our motivation? We just seen our mother's we didn't use our own. We could have just asked for a vibrating toothbrush and used our own. But no, we had to use our mother's, and then not only that, we put it back. Like, if that were me, which I wouldn't even do this in the first place, but I'm just saying if I was in your situation, like I just so happened to get the 3 a.m. motivation out of nowhere to use my mom's toothbrush and pleasure myself, I would be scrubbing it from head to toe. I would feel so bad that I would have to buy her new toothbrush. And then knowing that she has to put that toothbrush back in her mouth, it's just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Can we have a moment of silence so that you can think about what you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Like, I think this calls for an ass whooping. And I'm being so for real. I think we need belt to ass. There's no reason. A toothbrush? We could have used something else. Anything else in the house that bang. Anything that vibrates, but not a toothbrush. You have to put a toothbrush all the way in your mouth. Think about. And I want you to come back to me a little later on and tell me, like, now that I'm saying it back to you, does it? Because what were we thinking? Should be locked up for this. And I hope your mama's watching this and I hope she finds out. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is not. But, that's the end of it. I don't have any more confessions. But yeah, like I said, if you want to leave your own confessions, the link is in the description, and my Discord is also going to be in the description. All that, it's all in the description. Or I'm going to make like a community post where you can find the link there too. It's going to be everywhere, y'all. I'm probably going to do more videos like this if y'all want me to. But let me tell you my schedule. Let me tell y'all my schedule real quick. So I'm doing this video first because it's a short-lived video. I can just get that out the way. Then I'm gonna do another thirst traps video. Then I'm gonna be reacting to Katie because I've gotten a few suggestions. Yeah, we're gonna get to that soon. And so yes, stay tuned for that. And yeah, without further ado, I hope you guys have an amazing day / night. If you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, because when you do, I am one step closer to reaching my goal of 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and wait, I already did that. I hope you're gonna. I forgot how my give me a long second. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the wait, no, it was longer. Give me a second. Y'all did something. It's these confessions messing up my brain. I forgot. Yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day / night. If you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.